ショコラと一緒に働くの楽しいからね。それだけだから、ほんとそれだけ。
Why hello there you sexy beast, I am Vanny and welcome back to Nekopala. Now in the previous episode, we had Chocola and Vanilla working at our cafe and they were surprisingly doing a very good job. But yes, I know. I was kinda expecting them to be clumsy and tripping everywhere and having a bunch of panty scenes and whatnot, but nope. They were quite dependable and we reward them with a cheesecake. Yes, they really enjoyed cheesecake. It was orgasmic, if you know what I mean. So anyways, let's continue on with the story, shall we? Oh wow, we have golden forks? God damn, this is like a high-class place.
にゃはは、バニラの方赤いぞ。そんな子はほっぺふにふにしちゃろう。ふにふに。
Wait a second, Vanilla? I mean, Chocola, your cheeks are kind of red too.
別に赤くの。ほら、食べてる最中はダメだってご主人も言って。
Yes, only I could poke the cat girl's faces and cheeks. Only I could do it. My poster cat girls were such adorable little things. I watched them go at it as I poured another cup of tea. I can understand why cat girls make such great mascots though. Well, yeah, you know, since they are pretty cute and they are a little bit sexualized. I mean, come on, look at their uniform, their short skirt, how their cleavage is kind of exposed like that. You know, yeah. It was heartwarming and sweet to see them act like happy sisters. Since you two are helping me this much, you're going to have to study really hard, right? Oh yeah, so right now, or in the future, basically, we're trying to get them to pass some tests so they could get their bells, or something like that. Yes, they need like a bell in order for them to be allowed to work.
勉強？何のですか？ケーキ？
No, you're going to study to pass your tests to get a permit. I forgot what was the permit called though.
へえ。ご主人はもう会長職に引退を決意？
You know, I would not mind retiring and leave my business to the cat girls. Yes, they could work for me and I don't have to pay them anything and I get all the money. Yes, indeed. No, you think I'm gonna retire a few days after opening? Studying for your qualifications. You two remember what Sugure said, right? Upon hearing my words, their blank expressions changed as their eyes began to shine. Ah yes, they really want to get their bells.
資格って鈴？鈴？
Yes, I think a bell would be a good idea because I could like locate them, I would know where they are, and especially if they try to sneak them on me, they won't be able to because, you know, the bell kind of rings. Yep. You two are working really hard as poster girls after all.
ご主人様、それって。
I really like the emoticons that they like flash. I kind of wish that they use it more often. It makes the game much more lively, makes the game, I guess, a little less dull because you have things flashing on your screen. I was like, ooh, that's pretty, ooh, that's kind of cool. Master, does that mean? Chocola and Vanilla turn to each other with looks of amazement. Well, Chocola is amazed, but Vanilla, again, she has the same looking face. Suddenly, they both stood up and bent forward across the table. Ah, yes, do it. Bend over, I want to see your cleavage. Well, not much cleavage from Vanilla, you know. Oh man, back in kindergarten, yes. Back in kindergarten, I had this teacher's assistant. She had the biggest pair of titties I've ever seen, and I always call her over to look at my drawing, and she always like kind of bent over to take a better look at my drawing, and damn, those were the biggest titties I've ever seen. I mean, that was a very nice cleavage. So yes, Vadiwa, when he was a little boy, he was quite perverted. Yes, well actually it might not be being perverted, maybe I was curious. Okay, you know my secrets. Ooh, look, oh.
それってショコラたちがちゃんと役に立ってるってことですか?
Holy shit, did you guys see how much her boobs bounced when she was like scooting up? I kind of wish that there was like a replay button or I could go backwards, but apparently we can't because when I try to go backwards, it gives me this list and I can't really go back for some reason. Yeah. Anyways.
しっかりお仕事できてるってこと?
Mm-hmm, you're doing a bang good old job. Of course, that's what I said, right? If you two weren't around, I don't think I'd be able to keep the bakery going. Just like before, I tapped their heads and thanks again.
ショコラが鈴持ちになったら、ご主人様は喜んでくれますか?
Who cares if I'm happy, as long as you're happy, Chocola. Ah, of course, of course.
看板猫が2匹とも鈴持ちだったら、ご主人の鼻も高いからね。
I think the bells would make them look even more cuter. Yes. Yeah, I'm proud of you two, but as your owner, I want to have proof that I raised you two well too. I'm guessing cat girls that don't have their bells are seen as untrained, and not well raised, I guess. So that's why you two should work for your own sake as well. I'll also be doing my best alongside you two. I ruffled their hair. I do love ruffles. I love those, especially the barbecue flavor. You know, Ruffles chips. Anyways, they closed their eyes and smiled even more brightly than before.
Hi! ショコラは頑張ります。めっちゃ頑張りますよ。ご主人様がショコラなしじゃいられないくらいに頑張りますから。
Well, yes. I'll be your tutor. Yes, I'll be your private tutor and we could study anatomy or whatnot. Yes.
鈴、ちゃんと取ったら遊びにも連れてってくれる?
Of course, we're gonna play a lot.
私、行ってみたいところいっぱいあるからね。
Oh, Vanilla, you freaky little girl. You want to have fun in a lot of other places, huh? Ah, looks like we have like an exhibitionist or something. Ah, sure, whether it's an amusement park or the aquarium, I'll take you two there. Interesting, huh? Oh yeah. I think Chocola wanted to go to amusement park and Vanilla wanted to go to the aquarium.
ご主人様と遊園地嬉しい。ショコラは本場のネズミ王国行きたいです。
Little Mouse Kingdom? I get it. It's because they're cat girls and cats kind of like to eat mice. Yeah, I get it.
私はオーロラが見たい。月のクレーターでもいい。むしろ両方。
Within reason, okay? Are you two listening? The two cat girls were lost in their own fantasy worlds while their eyes gleamed. I never thought that they'd start dreaming of going overseas or even space. Yes. It's kind of like how the Russians send like a monkey into space. Like the first organism to ever go to space was like a monkey. I forgot if the monkey lived or not. But in this case, we could send the cat girls into space for experimentation instead of sending a human. A cat girl's dream obviously weren't something to make light of, they were incredible. Well, they like to think big, they like big stuff.
むしろどこでもと言ってくれるなら、ご主人様のお布団の中でいいんですよ。
Ah, Chocola, that's what I was thinking the entire time, but I forgot to say it at the beginning. Yes, we can have plenty of fun. In my bed, yes, it's nice and fluffy and yes.
猫史上初の宇宙到達。
I like how Chocola was talking about my bed and Vanilla's still talking about going to space.
いや、いっそのこと、ここはもう火星あたりまで行っちゃうとか。
Hey, break's over, you two. Go get to it. Yes, I'm not paying you to just, you know, sit around and chit-chat and eat cake. Who am I kidding? I'm not paying these girls. It was a bit of a struggle to bring Chocola and Vanilla back to reality after they had traveled so far mentally. Dun 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 dun.
猫パ
Yeah, you don't see Vanilla making that face very often. A few days later, on a day off. Oh, what do we have here?
鈴持の明日への第一歩
Ah, okay, so this are we still studying for the qualifications to get the bell? Or is this the test?
準備はいいですかショコラバニラ
Oh yes, Sugurle, my crazy stalking obsessive little sister.
おっす準備 OK でありますしぐれちゃん先生
Yes, so do they get like a cheat sheet or something? I remember in physics class, and yes, I'm going off tangent again, to share my stories and experience with you sexy bees. I remember in physics class, for college, we were able to bring like a cheat sheet, like a regular 8.5 by 11 copy paper, and I wrote all the fucking homework questions and answers and work on it. And when the test came, it was those exact same questions, but the numbers changed. Got an A+, guys! I got an A+! Alright, okay, let's continue.
おっすおっす私も OK でありまするいいですか鈴持ちに必要とされる条件は人間の生活の中に猫一匹で溶け込めるか
So I'm guessing that the ones that don't have bells, they're kind of like social misfits. Like they're not fit to be in human society. Okay, so I'm guessing the ones without the bells or ends up as like hookers or something.
すべてのテストはこの一言に集約されるのですはい副将すべてのテストはこの一言に集約されるのです違いますその前ですその前試験なら今の罰ですよ罰
Uh-oh. It's kind of like on the SATs and they want you to put your name on the SAT and you get like an automatic 200 points, but then you fucked it up. I guess you could have misunderstood it like that though. I sipped some tea in the living room while I watched what the cat girls and Sugurle was doing. On that note, I hadn't realized that Sugure's motherly mode was so intense. Now, I've been with her since she was born, but this is the first time I've seen her like this, including that headband of hers. Oh yeah, she was wearing a headband, and it kind of looks like one of those Japanese headbands with a red circle on it, like their flag. Are they gonna go on like a suicide mission? Banzai! Ooh.
歌唱は資格の勉強の仕方を教えてくれなんて頼み事なんかすっからだよ
I always love it when Coconut comes up. Yes, unlike you, Coconut.
ここ数日しぐれのテンションがガチ上がりでマジ困ったもんだったぞ歌唱様に頼られたことが本当に嬉しかったみたいでね
Yes, even though like a couple of days ago we just wanted to be alone, we wanted to be on our own, but you know, suddenly we have all these cat girls and my little sister here.
お店のお休みまで待ちきれない様子で代わりに私たちが勉強を教えられたりしたよ
Oh, now what kind of lessons was she teaching you cat girls? How to please your master? 101? Yes, I'm sure it's pretty easy to please like a master, especially if it's a guy. Okay, let's see. Azuki and Coconut, who came with Sugurle, nodded their heads as they drank their tea. Looks like Sugure's been borrowing those two without me knowing, huh? I'll give him some cake to take home later. Yep, that should be okay. Yeah, we should give him like a leftover cakes or something.
いいですかそもそも単独行動許可証というのはですね
Okay.
人間界の常識やルールを理解して猫の習性や本能に負けず理性で自分を律した行動ができるか
Okay, so what I could understand is basically they are gonna tempt the cat girls with things that would make a cat girl crazy, and I'm guessing The test is to design if they could control their urges, to control their cat instincts. Yes.
これを乗り越えた猫こそが本物の猫タリエルノです。
So I'm guessing the test is to test if they're more like a cat or if they're more like a human.
そんな。ショコラはまだ本物の猫じゃなかったんだ。どうしよう。まあ、猫は猫だから、そんなうろたえなくても大丈夫。落ち着いて。バニラ、そんな悠長なことを言っていてはいけませんよ。早く立派な一人前の猫になるという気持ちこそが、自立した猫としての大事なことなのです。
So independent, huh? Interesting, very interesting. Even though the other cat girls got their bells, like Coconut, Azuki, Maple, and Cinnamon, they have their cat bells, but yet they still live with Sugure and Master. If they were independent, they would be living in their own house, doing their own thing.
ショコラもバニラも早く兄様のパートナーになりたいでしょ？
Nii-sama's partners? Whoa, slow down there, Sugure.
ご主人様のパートナーになりたいです。おっす。まあ、とりあえず、ショコラのパートナーであれば、あとはクビにならない程度に。
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Chocola wants me. Vanilla wants Chocola. It's just bizarre here.
バニラには覇気が足りねえよな。ボケっとしてマイペースつうか、バリバリバリバリ。
バリバリバリ。I do like the voice acting of Azuki. I think voice-wise, I kind of like Azuki. Yes. But yeah, as Azuki says, Vanilla kind of lacks her own ambitions and her own direction.
ちゃんとやることはやるから、やる気が表面に出ないだけでバリバリバリバリ。
Oh, you two, don't talk while eating. Yes, yes, yes. And don't use your teeth, damn it. Yes, that's a very nice mouth you two got there. Yes, you two take it easy too, though. Yes, take it easy. I joked back at them as I prepared some more snacks. And that's just how cat girls were, though.
人の世では論より証拠と言います。私が口で説明するよりも実際に体験した方が早いでしょう。
Pudding? Now, what kind of pudding? Are we talking about like lemon pudding, chocolate pudding? Yeah, why the hell would I even ask that?
まずはあずきのお手本を見せてあげましょう。
Oh, isn't that adorable? Oh, look at that. I'm talking about Azuki. You know, Sugure is still kind of scary.
あずき、長子の猫として松前たちに鈴持ちの猫たる姿を見せてあげなさいな。
Yes. Do demonstrate.
なんだ、めんどくせえな。ギャラ出んだろうな、ギャラ。あずきちゃん、よろしくお願いします。よろしくね、あずき。では、鈴持ちの猫の強靭な意志。兄様も、とくとご覧あれ。
Alright, Azuki. So as how it's done. What it is to be like a proper cat girl. With pride, Sugure reached into her kimono, rummaged around, and pulled something out. What is it, like a cat toy or something? Oh.
はい。ここに、猫まっしぐらな脂の乗り切ったテラッテラの大トロがあります。
Oh, yes, tempting Azuki with a piece of meat, a piece of fish. Eh? Where did you pull that plate of fatty tuna from? Yes, I kind of wonder as well. Did she like pull it out of her vagina or something? Is it like a refrigerator down there? Okay, that was a bad joke, I must admit.
こんなこともあろうかと用意しておいたのです。一言で言えば、兄様への愛にございます。
My love for you, Nisama, what the fuck? You know, now that I think about it, if she did have that piece of fatty tuna in her vagina, I would imagine it would be well marinated and whatnot and... Okay, that's stupid. Okay, Vadiwa, let's move on. We don't need to hear nasty things like that. No, I'm not thinking why you did it. I'm just asking about where you got it from.
そのような意図小さきことは置いておきまして。
I think, is she like an MMORPG character? Like, you know how when you play an RPG, the character could carry like a shit ton of items, but they don't really show it? Like, you could carry like a couple hundred tons of items, but your character will still be running around and doing all sorts of acrobatic shit. I was completely shot down. I felt like this was more than enough slapstick for now, though.
普通の猫ならば、目の前に大好物を出されたら本能的に飛びついてしまいます。
Oh, look at the Azuki. She doesn't really seem interested.
ですが、これをあずきの目の前にぶら下げても。
Yes, it's like she doesn't care. Uh-oh. Oh, Azuki. It's kind of like when you take your driver's test. You study so hard for it, you know a lot of traffic laws, but after you pass it, all that knowledge goes away. And you're driving, less safe. You don't give a shit about traffic laws anymore. Nom 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 nom.
その、
Now I kind of wonder if cat girls could lose their qualifications. Can they lose their bells? Holy shit! Like I said, I think cat girls will always be cat girls no matter what. There's always going to be that animal instinct, that cat instinct. Vanilla finally made a expression. Dot dot dot.
ご本、今のは悪い例です。あずきには後でお仕置きをするとして。
Yes, she will be punished. She will be stripped of her clothes, and then she will be whipped. Yes, that's her punishment. Well, Okay. So there are punishments then.
ココナッツ、耐久猫じゃらし。
Ooh, coconut. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She could do it. I know she can.
ココナッツ、準備はいい？
This must be the most close up of Coconut's boobs ever. Yeah, I like that. Too bad I can't rotate her.
お任せください、しぐれ様。
Too bad I can't really rotate her character around like a 3D character. Yes, that would make this game so much better.
いきます。兄様、よくご覧くださいね。あずきとは違うところをお見せしましょう。
Alright, this will be more useful for Chocola and Vanilla than me. Yes, because at the pet store, Chocola and Vanilla, they were playing with that cat toy and they got all exhausted from it.
頼みますよ、ココナッツ。
She's not listening at all. Well, so long as Chocola and Vanilla are watching, it should be okay.
はい。せい。
I think we should stop right here. I'm Vadiwa. I hope you sexy beasts enjoyed this episode of Nekopala, and yes, in the next episode we'll get to find out if Coconut can pass this. So anyways, stay sexy my friends, stay sexy.